All right, folks, welcome back to daily vlog. Day in the life of John as he rides his bike. Today the plan is to go down Bowen and then a right onto Wakasaya, down the big hill, take a left at 5th Street, I think it is, and then check out the Valley Village, which, if you don't know, is a large thrift store. They get everything donated and they mark it up significantly, but still sometimes you can get good deals there. It's a decent trip. Now Wakasaya is that huge hill that I climbed 2 days ago, Monday? I don't know. Monday, I think. That one's another, big scary hill going down because there's cars all around you. There is a bike lane, but it's not divided, not separated. Currently we're on Boundary Crescent and I gotta turn left here. I don't often go this way, I usually cut through another way, but it's fine. I survived. Yesterday's video was a little bit different. Yeah, I've decided I should shut up for once. See if that makes a difference in the views. And I don't think it did. It's probably too soon to say. But it was a, interesting change for me. There's a lot of times I wanted to say something, and I thought about putting commentary in post, like have optional captions or something like that. And I did a couple really long sections where that was my first time experiencing it, and I just kind of wanted it to be like you were there with me, kind of. I've done this trip a few times. It's okay. I feel like I'm pretty careful. I'm shoulder checking a lot. I'm staying on the edge. I'm not going as fast as possible, so I'm able to stop. Hey, a moment without wind noise, that's nice. Yeah, going back to the video, hopefully I made the point that the videos are boring without the music, without talking. The other thing I want to talk about was some of the setup shots that I did that I don't normally do, and I may not continue in the future. There's a couple shots, there were 3 that I did where I set up the camera, ride past, and then have to go back and get it. And I hate doing those kind of shots. I like the result, feel like a fucking idiot in the moment, if you know what I mean. So I ride up to the point, get out the tripod, attach it to the selfie stick, take the camera off the bike, attach it to the selfie stick, and then ride back up the hill, and then back down, and then I stop, get off the bike, run back, turn off the camera, disconnect everything again, attach it back to the bike, put the tripod and the selfie stick away. That's not fun, and it feels really inauthentic, and I might not do it ever again. I don't know. But as I said, I do like the result. I think it propels the story forward. It breaks up the action so it's not all the same kinds of shots. And those shots are the crispiest, all in focus shots. That reminds me, the video on Tuesday, I think it was, trying to keep up with Chris, I used the GoPro for that, for most of the shots. You would think it would be better for mounted to the handlebars type shots. It really wasn't. Every one of those GoPro shots was out of focus. As far as I know, there's no manual focus on that. It's supposed to just be like infinity focus and everything's good. The only kind of in focus shot was when I accidentally pressed the photo button. That's a good reason I don't use that camera all the time. I've always been unhappy with the results. Like, look at this hill. This hill sucks. This hill's not fun at all. Yeah, the other thing about going fast down this hill is there's lots of intersections and there's debris everywhere. Big chunk of rock, there's potholes, manholes, storm drains. Coming up on hill number 2 and I got a bus behind me. There's no bike lane here, and there really should be because this is right by a high school and a university. There should be safe ways for teens, young adults to be traveling here. There's streets like this where I can't see a car coming up. I can't even see the street lights from right here because of these tall trees. So while I'm waiting here for these lights, I'll talk about the footage that was at the beginning of this video. The painting of the rack was yesterday, and it was obviously unused footage because it wasn't part of that story, but yeah, so I sanded and then painted the front rack for my bike, and then this morning I installed it. There's an off chance that I will need it today. But in addition to going to Valley Village today, I'd like to go to Old City Corridor. There's an antique shop in that area. Old City Panache, maybe? That's probably not it. Something Panache. See, yesterday when I got to the mall, I was trying to do a 360 from the parking lot. You know, biking at a normal pace. There's no bike lane, so I'm just taking up the normal amount of space that a car does. Shit, I'm in the wrong lane. I'm like there for 30 seconds before this guy honks at me. And there's a big white electric pickup truck, speeds past me, slows for a speed bump, 10 seconds later, slows for another speed bump, 10 seconds later, parks in handicap. Like, he would have got there at like the same time if he was behind me. I wasn't doing anything wrong. And it's gonna fucking bother me forever, I guess. At least until I vent to everyone. I don't like this spot here because the road looks flat and then these driveways suddenly drop down. So we're at 5K now in this trip. And we've arrived. This is called University Village, I think. Coming up is the Valley Village. Oh, there's a couple bikes parked here already. Might have to find a different spot to park. $14 for a toy cassette player, $11 for an empty microphone case. It's like everything's still here with the bike. Well, I didn't really find anything good there today. That's kind of how it goes there a lot of times. If there's something good, it's broken. You're looking for something in particular, it's never going to be there. I did end up getting 2 t-shirts for $23. One was brand new, so not that bad. On the way to Old City Quarter, to the antique shop there. Only 6 kilometers, but I think standing in the store for 40 minutes, desperately trying to find something good, kind of tired me out. Old City Panache. I did get the name right. I don't think they have bike parking. Hi. All right, so headed home now. That was a pretty good trip. Got 2 outfits, I guess. Probably about $90 total, a bit more than I wanted to spend. Yeah, those Fjällräven shorts are $135 each, so, you know, girl math. I got paid $200 to buy those. That's how that works, right? I don't even know what street I'm on, but I'm pretty sure this will take me somewhere that I know. I know where I am now. So yesterday's experiment was not talking and setting up some shots, right? The old cringe walk back. So today's experiment is shooting in 2.7K. What's this thing called? Osmo Pocket 2. I was doing 1080p before. Battery lasts all day. The battery got pretty low, so I charged it while eating lunch. It's charging now. All right, so we're back on the Bowen Park Trail, which I guess it's probably, if that's not the actual name for it, it describes it. Inside of Bowen Park. There's a cycling trail. Thanks for the heads up. If I was going any faster, I would have been hit by that frisbee. Currently at 9.6 kilometers. Today it felt like a lot longer. I mean, that's a trip that is normally like 35 minutes on the bus. Got there in 20 minutes today. I've gotten there faster in the past. Like when I went in July, got there in 18 minutes. I'd rather bike than bus, I think. Another thing that was different about the video yesterday was I didn't put in the workout map or distance. So yesterday was 17 point something kilometers. Total 131. Once I get home, I'll update the final totals and map for today's ride. 11.3 kilometers. Total for the month, 142.99. We'll call it 143. I'm still feeling good. All right, well, thanks for joining me on my ride today, and I'll see you tomorrow.